Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 40 of the Infernal Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Blaze Inferno. If you're new to the show, hello, and thanks for coming by. And if you're returning, listen to baby, I'm glad to see you. I'm happy to see you. We got a good one here for you, as always, because we never miss. We never miss. You know what I mean? It's like me at Apex. I never miss. You know what I mean?
Cap.
Recording this podcast August 20th. So about 2-3 days before it comes out. And I got my boy Eknight17 here with me, man. Say what's up, man. Tell the people what's good, man.
What is up, everybody? It's me, Eknight17, and welcome to the Infernal Gaming Podcast.
Yes, sir. You're not gonna do your shout outs, man.
Oh shit. Right. It's been a minute. You can follow me at twitch.eknight117 or on Instagram and YouTube as Couch Combat. And shout out my man Ruina0 who started up streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, I seen that. Is he gonna take it serious?
I think he's just trying it out for now. With his condition, he's gonna be off and on with it. So,
yeah. Shout out my boy Rooney0. I'm gonna leave a link in the description of this, podcast and shit. Make sure you go check out my guy, man. You might remember him from that long ass episode, when Eknight and him were arguing about Halo. Might have to do that again soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But you know who I am. You already know who I am, baby. You know who I am. It's your boy ENFERNO, man. You can check me out on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and also TikTok. I keep forgetting TikTok. Make sure you follow me on TikTok. You know what I mean? At ENFERNO. And you can follow me on Twitch where I stream, 3 to 4 days a week. You know what I mean? Over at twitch.tv/BlazeXinferno. You know what I mean? Also, if you're listening to the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, make sure you rate that shit 5 stars so we can move on up. You know what I mean? Do different things. You know what I mean? Maybe get some, some offers and shit. You know what I mean? And as always, if you're listening to this on YouTube, which there's not that many people that listen to YouTube, I always debate if I should stop uploading it to YouTube, but it's still an option. I don't want to cut people off. You know what I mean? Make sure you hit that like button, man. Let me know you're listening to us, man. You know what I mean? But let's get into the show, man. We got a little bit to talk about, not too much. We always say that, and we end up going, recording for 2 hours. I honestly feel like on this episode, we gonna dial it down, man. I think this episode gonna be a nice little hour. A little short, less vibe type podcast. Because that's what we're gonna do. We got a couple subjects that we're gonna go into, news articles and stuff like that. Little things. This is also the podcast I know a lot of y'all been waiting for because y'all was all in my chat yesterday and the day before. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what do you think? We're gonna talk about it in a minute. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I gotta ask my boy Eknight a serious question. Something that he brought to my attention last night. What's up with Siege, man? What's up with Siege?
It's not in a great state, I guess you could say. Like, gameplay wise, it's fine. Like, it's Siege, but we got hackers out the ass, and it's interesting because Ubisoft said they fixed a particular hack that was prevalent where people are playing as Callie and sliding around all over the place and just like meleeing you from a distance, like cross map melees, you know what I mean? But after they said they fixed it, literally the next day it was like the same hack was still going on, and I've encountered this. It's not like a Because it used to be hackers were an infrequent occurrence. You would experience at high levels of rank, occasionally throughout ranked. Now it's like quick match, TDM, the new mute protocol event. Like they're everywhere, and it's to the point where it's like you're not encountering them once in a blue moon. It's like every other match. It feels like you're going against cheaters, and it's completely out of control. And because their anti-cheat system is just, I think it's just outdated. Like I don't think Battle Eye is a good anti-cheat at all. I have yet, like, we'll see the wave of cheaters get banned in the beginning of a season and towards the end, but as far as real time, like, cheating and shit, like, it just doesn't work. And the interesting thing about these new cheats, which, people are just buying them off a website. Like, it's not like everyone just became a hacker all of a sudden. They subscribe to this website, they get cheats. I think it makes them harder to ban. I don't think, even if with a regular report, like, I think they're manipulating the new nickname system, which they made for like streamers or just people who wanted to change their name. And that's the way they're getting away with not being banned outright immediately. Like I think they're using it in a way that makes it harder for the system to like figure out, oh, this is a person that shouldn't be here right now. So it's like my last actual video that I put out on my YouTube channel, I feature some cheaters, and like it's those hacks like every time. So the problem is that Siege has a huge cheating problem. It's affecting its competitive scene. It's affecting casual play now, and like this new season's coming out with like a dude with bees, and I might play it for a little bit, but if they haven't addressed the cheating problem at all by then it's gonna be a game where everyone starts to leave. And it's interesting that Siege has this problem because, like, take games like Battlefield 2042 and Halo Infinite with relatively low population count right now. They don't have anti-cheats or good anti-cheats. And when I play those games, I don't encounter hackers like that. So I think it's relatively an issue of popularity. Like, Siege is a popular shooter. So when you see a hacker, I feel like hackers just flock to it because it's so popular. They're just,
I
drawn to it.
agree. I
Like in
agree.
Valorant, though, Valorant has a kernel system, which means it's installed on your machine. So it's very hard to cheat in Valorant and get away with it. So I'm thinking that maybe it's time that other games emulate that system, or just start doing straight up IP bans, because clearly their current system does not work.
NordVPN though.
I don't. Is that a sponsor?
Oh shit! We shouldn't even said their name. Yeah, pass the check. Pass the check. No free advertisements on this podcast. You know what I mean, but I'm just saying there's ways to get away with the IP bans because if you have the VPN thing, I mean, you just
It's
block.
I'm not sure.
I don't know how that shit works, man. But
Yeah,
I
I'm not
know.
sure if a VPN will prevent, like, an IP ban's a hardware ban too. So like it's
Okay.
I don't know if they'll be able to like bypass that with a VPN. It's possible. I've done zero research on that subject, so like it's possible that it
Yeah.
totally does that. But I know
What
that at the
season
very
are
least.
we in? Oh, my fault.
Oh, that's cool. I know at the very least that like the account will get banned. So if they have anything valuable on their account, they won't be able to get it back. And we're on season 3 of year 7.
And this is still the one with the chick that throws the kunais and shit?
Yeah, I think she was season 2.
So who was the operator this season?
This season, his name is Grim, and he has bees.
Oh, this is the new one that's coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you mean this past season?
Yeah.
It was an attacker. Fuck. Oh, yeah, it was Sense. I did a whole video on him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're actually getting 2 attackers in a row, which is different, but yeah. So
I want to get back in the Siege, man.
I want you to get back into Siege, but at the same time, I want you to wait till at least like they significantly reduce the cheater problem. Because if I go into the next season and every other match I play is fucking hack central, I'm be like, there's no point in me playing this game in a serious sense. So I'm not gonna even touch rank. Because it used to be, just wait 2 weeks to play ranked because that's when the Ubisoft bans all the cheaters and it's like a reduced amount of people are cheating. Now it's just like it's blatant hacking nonstop. These people aren't getting banned. So it's like, all right, either next season they introduce a new type of anti-cheat or updated anti-cheat that actually works, or it's just going to be more of the same and they're just kind of quietly ignoring the problem until they have a solution. Which at that point, it's like, why am I playing this game?
Mm-hmm. I agree, man.
And if you're like one of the fucks that likes to cheat, why? Like, go play a single player game, enable God mode. Like, cheating is just kind of like shitty. It's unsportsmanlike. All right, if you get shitted on, and here's the funny thing: is that the hackers that we get on here are terrible. Like they're horrible at the game, even with hacks on. I've literally seen a Cali hacker sliding across the room, trying to shoot me, and he just gets taken out instantly by like some random dude, and it's funny as shit. Like it's just like these people legitimately are hacking and they're still terrible at the game. So
That's
it's
crazy.
like, how are you bad at the game and you're hacking? Like you're supposed to, like that gives you a 1,000% advantage, and you still fucking get killed. It's just, oh man, it's just funny to me.
Yeah, man. They need that. They need that ricochet. You know what I mean? That ricochet Warzone joint. That's what they need.
I mean, maybe I
They
don't
need that.
know. Like
Nah, that shit's trash too, dog. That's just
I
bad.
haven't played Warzone. I haven't checked out their new anti cheat. As far as I know, it just nerfs their bullets, and they still get to play though. Like, which it makes no sense to me because like, how is the game? If the game can detect the cheaters, uh, like shooting and turns the damage off on their bullets because of how accurate they are, what are you gonna do when you just have a really good player who is just that good? Because I've seen it how people play Apex. Like their aim is like virtually like it's basically looks like
Literally
they're
no
playing
recoil.
using wall
Yeah,
hacks or some shit,
yeah.
or aimbot, and it's like what if that player is playing Call of Duty? Does that mean that I also know that the cheats or the reverse ricochet, whatever the fuck that system does, only affects big content creators. Like it's not 100% across the board. Like I saw an example video of a dude who was hacking, killing everybody in his lobby, but there was this popular streamer playing the game, and when he shot him, the bullet nerf went into effect. So I don't know why it's not 100% for everybody, but it only affects like certain people.
I don't know, man. All I know is this, man. Like I want to get back into Siege. By the way, we keep saying Siege. We're talking about Rainbow Six Siege, by the way. Um, and I want to get back in that game, but you kind of stopped me for right now. I'll give
Yeah,
it a chance.
I don't want you to
Yeah,
play it and then rage quit because there's literally nothing you can do. Like these hackers just fucking ruin the game.
crazy. That's crazy,
it
man.
is what it is, but like at the same time, it just fucking sucks. It's like, dude, like we're just trying to have fun or have like a good game, and people just come in and ruin it with cheating. And I'm just like, dude, like no one, like the only person that has fun in cheating is the cheater, and that's it. Like I'm not having fun cheating. Like I see a cheater in Halo MCC every so often, and it's just comedic because it's literally just a dude armor locking and flying around, and that like that shit is funny to me because it's ridiculous. But in games like Valorant or fucking Siege, it's just like you don't see that. You just get killed, and then it's like, oh okay, this dude just knifed me
Especially
across
Valorant,
the
because
map.
that's like a very high skill based game. Like I feel like just get good, man. Like the fuck. I hate
Get
stuff.
good or play something else that you might be good
Man,
at, like because like
I
I
hate telling people to get good.
it's just not fun. Like I want to challenge. I don't want to be put against something that's literally impossible. Like
Yeah,
we jump in the rank to like just to be who's to see who's better. Like that's it. That's literally it. And then you got dudes that are hacking. It's just like, oh, okay. Then why am I here? Why am I trying to prove myself against someone that literally has like hacks? I don't know, dude. It just sucks. And cheating's bad and you shouldn't do it. And if you're paying for cheats, you're just your existence is sad, and that's it.
okay.
That's all we got. Come again
All
next
right,
year.
all right. They still don't have crossplay for Siege, do they? I literally just found out
They
as
do.
we're recording this
They do
podcast.
have crossplay for Siege.
Okay, yeah, For Honor has full on crossplay now.
Yeah, for Stadia.
Okay, all right. Anyway, yeah, For Honor has full on
PC
crossplay now.
console crossplay. Yeah, that's because that game doesn't have a discrepancy where you can hit fire lean
That's true. Yeah, everybody's got
and
the same buttons.
like I would say definitely have console players have the option to opt out of crossplay for Siege, but at the same time, motherfuckers are using Zims on console, so it don't matter at this point. Like pretty much everyone's playing it like they have a PC. The only difference is they can't hit fire lean and we can. And honestly, I would love to have crossplay on in Siege so I can shit on those kids who use Zims.
Okay. All right. Well, that's that, man. That's I mean, that's Rainbow Six Siege for you right now. I think that's all I wanted to say about that. Hold on, let me check our notes. Well, my notes.
Mm.
What's the new op do for that? You
I don't
said he
know. He's
got
supposed to
bees.
get revealed tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
He's
So next
just
podcast.
teasered. He's got like nanite bees or something.
Okay. All right, man. Let's move into it, man. Let's talk about what y'all want. Y'all want to hear me talk about a little bit. Yeah, I mean, whatever, man. I talked about a little bit during yesterday's stream, Friday Night Fight. You already know. It was pretty late. I mean, if you missed out, you missed out, man. But you definitely need to slide on over there twitch.tv/BlazeX Inferno. Yeah, I mean, we's playing Apex. Yeah, I mean, we in season 14 right now. And season 14 is it's something right now. Yeah, I mean, like same thing I said on stream. I'm gonna say now, it's literally only week 2. We are literally in week 2. So we can't really judge it. I watch a lot of Apex videos, like a lot of Apex videos. I would shout the motherfuckers out, but I don't feel like it. But I watch a lot of different streamers, a lot of different content creators. You know what I mean? And it just seems like literally August 12th, like everybody had their season review. It's like, dog, the season been out for 3 days. I don't care if you play 24 hours in those 3 days. Like, we need to kind of see. I feel like we shouldn't even really talk about the season until at least like the season split or close to it.
Maybe halfway through it.
Yeah,
That's why I
but
did my Sense video on Siege like halfway through the season.
yeah.
I didn't
So
have enough
you
time to like edit and all that stuff in like a 2-week period. You can definitely give a season impression, like
yeah, that's what we're
how
gonna
you
do.
feel so far.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. This season is fucking ass, dog. This season is ass.
It's ass.
All
I
right.
thought you were hype about the new
I
personal.
love the new op. I love Vantage.
I
I
like the
love
fact
Vantage.
that I actually like the Spitfire being a light ammo thing.
I mean, it doesn't bother me. Like, here's the thing, like with those changes, like those changes we were talking about that yesterday really didn't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
Like the wingman becoming a sniper ammo. I actually like it as sniper ammo.
I think it should have always been sniper ammo.
Yeah, I actually like it as sniper ammo because you technically don't need fucking 120 rounds of wingman ammo. You literally could 3-tap. You know what I mean,
The
most
30-30
people.
repeater, is that sniper ammo too?
Nah, that's still heavy, man.
Still heavy?
That's the
Okay.
only thing that's weird. It's like there's only like what 4 guns that take heavy ammo now.
Let's see
Hemlock,
the
Flatline,
car
30-30. Well, car, yeah, car does too. I mean,
Spitfire, whatever the fucking LMG is now, the Rampage.
the Rampage, yeah, but that's in the
That's in the
um
care package, right?
yeah, so it's red. So
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, man. Season's weird, man. This season is the strangest season. The devotion is in the care pack, is in the replicator, along with the RE45, which was wild. Like that was just weird, man. Like, but it does, if you do craft it, it does come with what does it come with? It
The
comes with
hop up?
hammer points. Yeah, it comes with hammer points.
Oh, okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah, so
Because that thing early on, if you're lucky enough to drop and grab that and the hop up for it, you would just kill everybody you landed with.
facts. You know what I mean? Um, but I do miss it on the ground, man, because the only ground pistol we have now, it just feels like there's a lot of things they got to fix, man. And Brock, shout out to Brock. He was the one that kind of brought it to my attention last night when he asked me. He was the one person that asked me, like, what do you want to see change this season? And I was like, damn, that's a good question. But there's like maybe like 3 things, man. I think the loot pools need to change, especially on KC, which is Kings Canyon. I think Kings Canyon's loot pools suck. I think they're like really bad. Same thing with Storm Point. I think some of the loot pools are like really shitty. Like I literally opened up the binge, the supply binge, and literally there's just a grenade in there. One single grenade. You know what I mean? You
You
open
don't
up the
think that's
one
just
next
like
to it. There's
the
like,
look of the draw there?
yeah, it's just the loopholes suck, man. They need to do that something about that. Like I've been saying since I started playing Apex again, like seriously, like there's no reason you should open a red bin and there's not at least one gun in there. Like mandatory one gun in there. I don't care if it's a P2020, like give me something. When I open a red bin, I expect weapons, I expect ammo, I expect grenades, hop ups, whatever. When I open a supply bin, which is the blue one, I expect supplies, I expect, you know what I mean, heals, shields, all that type of things. I think the loopholes definitely need to get fixed. I'm tired of dropping, and the loopholes are really fucked up. The second and probably the most important thing that needs to get fixed this season so far. So they kind of added this silently, and people found out literally day one, that the first ring closes in like a minute. compared to what it used to be. What was it, like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes?
Yeah.
Which a
I think
lot of people think.
you said that was like trying to speed up the gameplay.
Yeah, they're trying to speed up gameplay, speed up, combat. You know what I mean? Because you notice the reason why they probably did that is because Casey, if you watched our stream last night, we were playing ranked, which was, by the way, the first dub I got this entire season, which is crazy.
Really? I've had like
Yeah.
several just playing off stream and chilling.
Nah, man, I ain't got shit. I got just that one, man. Yeah, this season's doing
Is that
me.
why the season sucks, dude?
Nah, man, I got like 1,000 second places though. Shout out, you know what I mean? I got 1,000 of those. It's just King's Canyon is just not fun anymore, man. It's not. It's the most outdated of the three, and it's like while they did do some like kind of quality of life things, they brought back Skulltown kinda, big kinda. I mean, it's not really
Relic area is
Skulltown.
called or something.
Yeah, it's just KC. KC needs a huge overhaul, man. It just needs something. It doesn't need a new POI. It needs a whole rework. I mean, maybe a couple more jump towers. They added like small little weird things like bridges in certain areas that I don't think there was a bridge at before, and it's just this season's like weird, man. Like that, the whole
think it's
like
harder to like traverse through King's Canyon.
Yeah. KC's definitely the hardest one to traverse through. Maybe Storm Point. KC
Storm Point is if you're running uphill, but most of the time it's downhill. So it's
like Olympus is the easiest map to move around in. Olympus is probably
it's also the smallest though.
Yeah, but it's the best map. It's low key the best map. Like I don't like it that much.
I still like King's Canyon. I think King's Canyon is like. I think maybe I'm biased because that's like the first map, so it's like I'm the one I'm most familiar with.
I think KC needs a massive rework, man.
I think
I was happy to see it back, but at the same time, I was just like, man, something needs to be done about these loot pools.
I think it just needs more high rises, like higher up positioning throughout the map. Like
there's a lot of that. It has a good amount of that.
No, it like has that one tower towards the center of the map. And
that map's full of towers, bro. You got the cage, you got the perch, you got
the cage is all the way in the corner of the map, though. Is it not?
What is the cage?
The cage in the airport and the one base. Like I think they just need to move. Like, you know the top right section of the map with all the research bases and shit.
What, crash site and all that shit?
Yeah, I don't know if it's crash site, but it's like a bunch of like houses connected by zip lines.
Oh, that's swamp.
No, it's above swamps.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I like that POI though.
That needs to get moved somewhere.
Nah, I think that's a good POI, man.
I'm just saying, like, I don't get to play on that often. Like that section of the map. There's a lot of sections of the map that you don't get to play on. It's always like it feels like that majority of the time Ring always goes towards center of the map and not like all over the place.
Nah. Ring definitely goes wherever the fuck it wants. Like it definitely, and KC's wild with it because it's like we got a ring the one time where we just kind of fucked. Like we just kind of fucked, man. Because going back to my biggest issue is the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's not enough time for you to land, loot up, and move to ring or move to circle. There's not enough time for you to craft, loot, really search the area, maybe search the POI next to you. It's like you literally have to drop, pick up whatever you got to go, and get to ring because round 1 ring is like round 2 ring, and then round 2 ring is like round 3 ring. It's those ring changes are mad devastating. Because a lot of times what happens to us is, we land so far away from the ring that we have to run there, and then we get caught up, like, because we're still in the presence of kind of looting, crafting, doing what we got to do, and then we got to, just figure shit out as we move. So by the time we get to circle, I've done wasted all my heals. And then the worst part about it is if you land and there's another team at the POI. So by the time you kind of finish that fight, because the general rule of thumb is in Apex is a gunfight should only last you about 30 seconds to a minute. A minute is way too long for a gunfight because you open yourself up to third parties. 30 seconds, close it out, kill all three. It's over. You know what I mean? But if you get multiple people dropping, man, it's just like, and let's say you win, and now you gotta run across circle, and you got 2 syringes. It's like, damn, man. It's like that ring is definitely got to bring back the old ring, man. Like I get what they're trying to do, and I appreciate that because the one thing I won't say like this season is completely trash for is because I've gotten a lot of good gunfights this season, just because of how the ring and the circle changes kind of force combat. So I'm not mad about that, but I am mad about the consistencies of third parties. I mean, the third parties are crazy right now, dog. It just seems like after like the first initial round, it's like nobody fights unless they know. You know what I mean? They got the drop on.
That's just BRs in general, though.
Nah, that's just Apex, dog. That's just Apex. Like you play Fortnite, like people actually like they see you, they're like, all right, we're gonna shoot at them. I mean, we're gonna do our thing. You play Warzone. Warzone's the only game, like I said yesterday, it's different. Warzone's like a 5-party. It's like 5 teams fighting at the same time, jumping all over the place, sliding and shit. You know what I mean? But Warzone, you expect that because it's more faster paced. The TDK is super fast. You know what I mean? You can literally kill an enemy without reloading once, even if you got a 30-round mag. You know what I mean? Whereas in Apex, you miss like 3 shots. It's just like, you know what I mean? You got to hop around, you know what I mean? Slide over here while you do this long-ass reload animation and shit. You know what I mean? But that's why I really like Apex. I do like the TDK. I've always liked how it just kind of made you have to be accurate, use your secondary, focus fire with your teammates, all that type of shit. The ring changes, dog. They got to change that because, like I said, this is the most third party season I've ever. I feel like every game I play, I'm third party. We are third party every game, every fucking game we play, every game we play. You know what I mean? I third party. I do it. We all do it. That's just the name of the game at this point. Apex third party. You know what I mean? Legends. You know what I mean? Whatever fuck you want to call it, man. But I think the new ring changes kind of open it up to, big fish, little fish just a little bit more because another thing I've peeped, and I think a lot of people can notice the same thing, by round 2, half the lobby's dead. So now you got all these people, especially if you're just playing pubs and you're just pub smashing and you're on World's Edge and everybody drop fragment. You got like 5 teams in fragment that all got red shields or purples, and you're still over there looting, trying to get the circle with your blue armor and shit. It's just loopholes, circle, third parties. It's just it's just a disaster. You know what I mean? The number one thing, shout out to my boy Crazy, they got the second thing they got to change, shotguns, dog. Shotguns.
What's the matter with shotguns?
The same problem that's been with shotguns since, I don't know, since forever at this point in my mind. I just feel like you pick up certain guns and you shoot them and you hit for like 6 or 12. You know what I mean? When it's a shotgun, you know what I mean? It's a shotgun. Like, I should probably, if I hit him with the full-on blast, like, just body that kid. I should just body that motherfucker.
It is funny as shit to me that, like, I can fully charge up Peacekeeper, aim directly down center mass, and then hit for 9 damage.
That shit is crazy, man.
But it's also, I think it's a symptom of the fact that the player hitboxes are weird.
Yeah, every Legends hitbox is significantly different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
like Pathfinder, like I'll be shooting center mass at this dude, and I'm like missing all my shots. And it's like,
they'll
oh,
never fix his hitbox. It's a shame because that's what's killing him off. He's still, like, in my opinion, like a BA tier legend just because of his utility. But he's just too easy to kill, man. Pathfinder's just too fucking big. Same thing with Revenant. Too fucking big, man. And his hitbox is just too goddamn big. Versus like Wraith. You
they
literally have to
fixed
shoot
Wraith's
at her
hitbox,
head.
did they not?
They fixed somebody's hitbox
They
this
fixed
season.
hers because she would do the Naruto run. She doesn't do that anymore. She just runs normal.
That's right.
Now.
That's right.
So
they did fix hers.
She used to have like no hitbox. She used to be like the hardest one to hit because she Naruto runs, which leaned her forward is basically like she could sprint crouching and shit.
You're right. Yeah, they did that a couple seasons ago.
Yeah, they did it a while ago.
Yeah, they did that a while ago. You're right about that.
So I don't know. Like, I think it's just that. Like that's why it's like I think the EVA 8 going like crazy full auto is a good thing.
Yeah, hell yeah. That EVA 8 needed that. It needed that. It needed that. Like I actually like the EVA 8.
I think they need more like attachments and shit. Like EVA 8 getting a stock and shit and having the ability to do like a 2-round burst shotgun, which I don't understand, but like, you know, I think the Peacekeeper needs something like that too, because like the Peacekeeper charges up and you shoot a thing. Maybe you need a faster charge hop up or like a barrel stabilizer or something like that. Just some
that gun is fine. The Peacekeeper is fine.
I don't know. I feel like if you aim center of mass and you're like 5 feet away from your target, you should not be.
You're gonna hit you're gonna hit for 110.
Yeah.
And completely knock the motherfucker if he's got white.
If you hit him, but like if you hit for 9.
Yeah, that's just a shotgun problem. Like they need to just overall buff that. They need to buff the 30-30. It's just time, dog. Like just make in the proper hop up. I was trying to figure out what it was last night. Shatter caps. Like that gun needs to come equipped with just shatter caps. Like it needs
what, the 30-30?
Yes, dog. That gun is so the 30-30 is so now, bad, right? Dog. A little bit.
I think it needs a hop up that just increases rate of fire. I don't think it needs a full fucking like, because my problem with the 30-30 when it initially launched is that it's a cool looking gun. It's got cool firing animation, all that, and has a weird, you know, Peacekeeper style or triple take style charge up shit. But
it used to hit like a truck when it first came out.
Yeah, and then they nerfed the fuck out of it and it did like 30 damage per shot. Now it does like what, 40?
40.
Yeah. But
if you land the fucking shot, you know what I mean? Then after that you gotta wait.
Caps is kind of like a double-edged sword there, because if it comes equipped with shatter caps, then it just turns into a shotgun, and then it's like, all right, it's basically heavy ammo Peacekeeper.
Bro, that shit's lit with shatter caps, dog. That's the only time I want to use the 30-30.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like I'd want to just use the rifle part of this. So like, how do I switch that off? I have to remove this manually every time. Can I switch the firing modes?
You're different.
No, because I'm sitting here landing headshots with the 30-30 now and like just decimating people.
Hitting for 67.
And it's like, this is a good spot where the 30-30 is at. Like it's rewarding to use if you're gonna hit your shots. So I think it needs a rate of fire thing where you're shooting faster instead of more bullets.
Yeah. I think the 30-30 needs a buff. The wingman still, like I said, 3-tap, which I'm doing it now, so I'm not mad about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wingman's just hard to use.
Yeah, once you learn to just pace your shots, it's a wrap. And it's like on controller, the 30-30, the wingman is just kind of difficult for most people.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned, like, you see a lot of people on PC when they use the wingman, they kind of like, what's the word? They flick their mouse every shot to the right. They flick it to the right and center it back, flick it to the right, center it back, flick it to the right and center it back. You literally have to do the same thing on controller. Once you learn that, it's like, yo, this gun is so easy, dog.
Yeah,
Once you
you
learn,
wouldn't
like, all
need
right,
it like
flick
up
it,
close.
flick. Yeah. Once you just flick it, it's a rat, man. Cause I 3-tapped like 2 people last night in the same gunfight. That shit was crazy. That shit was like bang, bang, bang. Slid on the other guy, bang, 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 put the other one down. You know what I mean? Once you learn that gun, it's good. It's good. I just another thing they need to fix, the car needs a laser sight, man. Like why the car don't get a laser sight? All right? Why? Like you take the barrel away, but you don't give it a laser sight. That was weird to me. I mean, even though everybody's running the Volt, like nobody gives a fuck, you know what I mean, about the car anymore. It's all about that Volt, baby, with that headshot damage.
The
I mean,
Volt.
yeah. Like I said, I'm not gonna say this season's completely bad because again, this is just a first impressions. I'm not gonna say like, oh man, this shit sucks. It has nothing to do with the amount of wins that I had compared to last season. I got 50 something wins last season. I got like 30 of them on one character. But I think this season there's just a little small recipe for disaster. And if they don't remedy that kind of quickly, this season gonna be just bad, dog. Because ranked is just bad, dog. They fixed ranked, which is why I'm playing it again. Silver 3 now. Shout out to you, boy.
Is
Silver
it still
3.
start from bottom?
I mean,
Isn't that one of the rank things?
yeah, but it's more so they fixed the KP. I mean,
okay.
Last season they fucked the KP up and it just made everybody go to pubs. Like nobody was playing ranked. You know what I mean? Which was weird because you would think like, because nobody's playing ranked, all the good players, you know what I mean, are in pubs. And I played pubs all last season. But, I mean, I'm playing ranked this season. Kings King is kicking my ass. These rings are kicking my ass. The final circle having 9 teams in it is kicking my ass. Like there's a lot, man. This season is god damn, dog. This season's wild, bro. Because they fixed the KP, so it's like, okay, you do get more RP per kill now, which I do like. I mean, we usually drop down, we kill a team. I'm almost out of negative. I'm like negative like 6 or something. So all I got to do is like survive like a ring or two, get down to like 10 teams or whatever, and I'm positive. So it's whatever. You know what I mean? But that final ring, dog, every final ring I've had in ranked, every final ring I've had in ranked had like literally like 6 teams in it. Like that shit is insane, dog. It seems like everybody because everybody's using Vantage this season. She's recon, hit a beacon, find out where the circle is. Everybody using her because she's good. She's a really good legend. Me and Brock were talking about this. This is probably the first time in a long time where they didn't release a legend that was completely broken from day one. I mean, Newcastle was kind of annoying to deal with in the beginning. Once you kind of learned his counter, learned how fucking slow he was and shit.
Well, you got a buff this season, though.
Yeah, hell yeah. He got a nice little buff. A nice buff. A nice buff. I was playing him last night. He got a great buff, man.
He's one of those characters. If you have good teammates, and he rewards you. But if you have bad
hell
teammates,
yeah. Hell
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Mirage got a nice little buff, but he's still ass. But he got a nice little buff. Because he definitely confuses the fuck out of me even more now.
Did he?
If you scan him as Bloodhound and he's in his alt, it'll literally show like all 9 of them.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, because honestly, Bloodhound's like one of the more annoying characters to deal with.
Hey man, he's S tier, man. Why you think I play him, man? He's on the top of everybody's tier list, man.
Because he has wall hacks.
Wall hacks. That's why I play him and Seer, man. Him, Seer, Loba. That's like my dream team right there. Him, Seer, and Loba. That's who I like to play. I mean, sometimes Rampart. I stopped playing Rampart just because the Devo's in the care package and the Rampage. Well, the Rampage is in the care package. Devo's in the replicator. So it only gives you one option of LMGs. So she's kind of nerfed in a sense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Her passive is at least nerfed in a sense. I mean, they did give her a nice little buff. You put your shields up a lot faster with Rampart now. They fixed a lot of things as far as legends. Like Mad Maggie is fucking annoying to deal with. Very annoying. If you watched the stream yesterday, yeah, I mean y'all seen what my boy, shout out Maya Buki, was doing to them kids, man. Like her wrecking ball is just like literally devastating them. Like you don't even want to hear that sound, man, because you know you're about to get knocked off of wherever the fuck you're at. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get stunned, everything, man. Like Mad Maggie's nice this season. Everybody got a nice little quality of life change, man. But I do like Vantage a lot. I like Vantage a lot. It's just she requires to me a lot of coordination, a lot of.
I don't know. Her sniper rifle seems like pretty powerful. Ultimate does 50
It's
damage
dope.
and then does double the damage
Every shot, yup.
and then
That shit's
just
crazy.
recharges over time. Like it's not like a
Every
cooldown.
30 seconds you get a bullet.
Yeah, that's pretty strong in my opinion. But
yeah, but she requires a lot of coordination for her ult to like actually. Because the thing about it is, and I use this tactic with her a lot. You get the laser, on it, so everybody knows you're aiming at them, which is a good thing and a bad thing sometimes. Because sometimes you kind of just want to force people, out of cover, stop a push or whatever. When people see that laser, they tend to like kind of fall back, move backwards, because the most optimal way to use her is to land one shot and just go to fuck in, like go to town. Switch to your primary and just rip that person up because you're gonna do double damage.
How's her hip fire with that, by the way?
I don't know if I've hip fired it yet. I don't know. I got a crazy clip for TikTok that I might put up later though. I was using her with the Sentinel, bust a motherfucker right in the head. You know what I mean, with no scope. With no scope, I was like, damn.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like that would probably end up being like if you can pull off consistent hip fire shots with that. I feel like that would probably
be annoying.
I mean,
just a little bit.
It depends. Like, I've already seen people do it with the Kraber. So like, if her gun's on like the same like level, I could see it being a regular occurrence.
Yeah, I love the Kraber now, dog. I finally mastered that gun. Not mastered it, but I'm in advanced training with the Kraber right now. Like, I'm playing no games with that bitch. Like I'm playing no games. I made a team go through all their fucking heals with that shit last night.
Yeah, it's definitely strong if you land your shit.
Shit, you get a headshot, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Don't have no damage on you because it's a fucking wrap, man. But I mean, I don't like Kings Canyon. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that I don't like Kings Canyon. I'd rather them kept the rotation because the map rotation right now is World's Edge, Storm Point, and KC. They got rid of Olympus this season, which was a hurt piece because Olympus is like literally probably the best map. But it was in for like 3 seasons, so I get it. I mean, they keep switching between KC and World's Edge. They're probably not going to move World's Edge for a while because all the pros love World's Edge. Everybody loves World's Edge. I'm starting to appreciate World's Edge. But overall first impressions of the season, they got to change the ring, dog, because like I said, that it's just it's a recipe. It's like everything behind that ring change just makes the game so much sweatier. And once it becomes sweatier, it just takes me out, man. Like I've been talking to a lot of my Apex friends, streamers and just people who play casually, and everybody's just telling me the same thing. Like this season is very competitive, dog. Like it doesn't matter if you're in pubs, you're in ranked arenas, arena ranked. It doesn't matter. This season is very, very, very sweaty. So new players beware. This is probably not a time to pop in. Me and Rizzo were talking about probably in like 2-3 weeks. I think this season will be, good. It'll be, to the point where all the sweats will dropped out. Like they tried to make that push for Diamond, they didn't get it. So they're like, all right, I'm done with the game. I'm going back to Fortnite or whatever. But so far, I mean, I'm gonna keep playing it because it's my favorite game right now. I love Apex. Like even when I'm losing, like don't get it wrong. Like even when I'm losing, I'm having a great time just because I really enjoy the feel, the combat, and it's just like every game. Like you're constantly learning with Apex. You know what I mean? Like I feel the same way about like a game like Siege or Valorant. Like even when I'm losing, I'm still learning. You know what I mean? And I appreciate the little lessons I learn in every game that I play. You know what I mean? Every time we drop, there's another lesson that I'm getting learned. All right, I got to tighten up on this. All right, I got to get better with this. Like this season, I'm really challenging myself to use different things. Use the hemlock. You know what I mean? Because I don't use it like that. Use the 30-30 because I don't use it like that.
Yeah, the hemlock needs a buff.
No, the hemlock's fine. The hemlock will always be fine. It's low key the probably the second. If the flatline and the R301 didn't melt the way that they do, the hemlock would be number one. It's just a lot of people say the problem with the hemlock is this: is it's there's only 2 burst weapons in the whole game, the Prowler and that. So it's like in a game full of full autos and semi-autos, it's like those 2 guns just kind of feel out of place sometimes. Especially the Prowler. Like the Prowler like annoys me. That's another gun I'm trying to learn to use more because that gun does melt. It's probably like the best SMG. If you land your shots with that shit, it needs full auto, but they're never bringing that back.
It was too powerful.
You fucking right, man. That shit, dog. You land 3 bursts on an enemy, it's like literally a wrap, dog. Like you can pack that shit up, man. I'm gonna keep playing this season. I'm gonna keep learning, man. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Really, I think the laser sights are a weird crutch handicap that they added. They created the illusion that I'm getting more hip fire, accuracy with this. When in reality, they nerfed all the SMGs hip fire.
That's what I thought they did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and you got to work. Basically, a purple is the only one that guarantees like a let's say they nerfed the hip fire like -2. The purple's the only one that brings it back to like +1. So it's like a little better than it was last season. You know what I mean?
To me, it seems unless there was going to be an overall improvement to hip fire accuracy, it seems like kind of a waste of a.
I just don't get why the fucking car doesn't have it. The wingman, I understand.
Probably because car has 2 separate ammo types. I think it gets a stock too, and it's also one of those guns where it's like it's basically a carbine. Like it's just.
No, it's not. No,
yes,
it's not.
Yes, it's mid-range.
You know why they didn't do it? Because it's the only gun in the game besides the R99 that has a 1-clip potential, and it's easier to use than the R99. I mean, the R99 is difficult for a lot of people. I mean, if you watch my stream yesterday, I was melting with that motherfucker. I mean, there's another gun I'm trying to get better with.
I always pass up the R99 for the alternator.
Nah, you gotta pick. Now I know why everybody uses the R99, dog. The shit melts, dog.
It does if you connect all your shots, but I like the alternator because I can switch from aiming to hip fire, and it's like nothing has changed.
True. I like the alternator too, but the problem I always have with the alternator, low ammo count, it doesn't hit hard enough. Like I find myself having to reload at least twice in a gunfight, or at least once in a gunfight. Like there's no one clip potential with it. Like I like the car because if they got white and you connect all your shots, there is a big one clip potential. Like you land every shot with no mag on it, no nothing. It's hitting for like 120. You know what I mean? Punch them in the face, is over. You know what I mean?
Why they didn't give it a laser sight?
That's why I think they didn't give it a laser sight. Yeah, but I still think it needs one. You know what I mean? Because not everybody can one clip. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but a lot of the balancing changes they make to competitive shooters is mostly for the pros.
Facts. The G7's lit. It's back on the ground. I appreciate that. They took the bow away, which I really appreciated. They did a lot of things that I liked this season, but the one thing that they did that I don't like is just the snowball effect. Like I said, circle being faster is just a recipe for just a lag of a game, dog. It's just a lag of a game, dog. Because it's like you get caught up looting too long, or like I said, you land in a POI and there's multiple teams and y'all are nowhere away from circle and you finally, come up victorious. It's like if you ain't got no heals because you just drained them all in gunfights, it's GG's right there, man. Like it's over before it even started. You know what I mean? But just going to keep improving my game, man. Like I said, I tell everybody this. I don't think I'm the best Apex player at all. I don't think I'm good. I think I'm just okay. I'm average. I have fun with the game, and that's it. So don't take my word as fucking law or anything like that. This is me, a noob, giving you his opinion on season 14. But I'll have a full review somewhere in the middle of the season. You know what I mean? Let's talk about two other Battle Royale games real quick, though. Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, DBZ's got a first-person shooter. It's called Fortnite.
What the fuck? Yeah. I forgot. I was like, wait, for real? I was gonna say, like, that shit would have been fucking stupid.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z's got a first-person shooter called Fortnite. You know what I mean? And you know how I think I talked about it on a couple podcasts ago when they came out with the no build shit. Fortnite's really fun now. It's like really fun. I have a lot of fun playing it. Because it's probably the only BR game where you can like really like just kind of turn your brain off and just go out there and have fun with your friends, use a bunch of wacky guns and run around the map and just do stuff. But yeah, they added Dragon Ball Z characters to Fortnite. They added the Kamehameha to Fortnite as a weapon, the Flying Nimbus as a weapon, and I think something else, but I might be tripping. But the Kamehameha is crazy. All right.
Or is that a cosmetic?
What, the Kamehameha?
No, the power pole.
Oh yeah, that's a harvest tool.
Oh, okay.
It's a harvest tool for Goku and shit. I'm gonna probably end up buying that bundle just because that bundle's lit. Not gonna lie. I don't know why they added Beerus. Like that was weird. Like
why? Because he's from Super, and Super's the most recent shit.
Yeah, but it was like they did Goku, Beerus in one bundle, and they did Vegeta and Bulma in one bundle.
Yeah, that makes sense. Vegeta and Bulma are married.
I know that, but like, why couldn't we get like the movie just came out? Like, why couldn't we get Gohan or Trunks instead of Beerus?
Maybe
it just feels weird.
Maybe like next or in a couple. Maybe they'll release those skins later. Down the line.
We'll see.
I don't know how long the season's at. I don't know how long Fortnite seasons last, and I don't know how long their promotions last.
So. Yeah, I don't know how long the Kamehameha is going to be in there. I know the event which is dope as shit. You get a cool ass glider if you beat it. A Shenron glider. It's
okay.
pretty dope. So I'm definitely gonna be playing some Fortnite. I might play some Fortnite after we record this shit. To be honest, but it's dope. It's honestly dope. Kamehameha is like it's super satisfying to hit somebody with that shit. But if you're getting hit with that motherfucker and that screen turns blue, it's like GG's, dog. The Kamehameha is definitely a problem. But yeah,
It's like a
man.
one-shot kill essentially.
Nah, it just melts your shields, dog. It rips all that shit off. The zero build already gives you a buff, where you have an overshield over your shield. So it's like they gotta melt that little shield before they melt your actual shield. A Kamehameha blast is ripping through both of those. And some of your health from what I've seen. I mean, I've gotten full blasted with it before, and it just decimated me. But I mean, you got to be really accurate with that bitch. But it's just fun. It's fun to see everybody running around as Goku, Vegeta, and just having a good time, man. Highly recommend y'all go play Fortnite right now, man. And then in other battle royale news before we move on, because we didn't really got a lot of news after this. Call of Duty's final season for Vanguard and Warzone 1, all right, comes out, I believe, this Tuesday, the 24th. It's called Last Stand. And they basically said fuck World War II. All right. They basically said, all right, y'all ain't like Vanguard. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add all these guns. I'm gonna link it for you, Eknight, so you can see this shit. You just gotta look at the guns, all right? Because this is a World War II shooter, but they've added modern guns to Vanguard.
Hey, dude, they added laser sights to the fucking guns. I don't like. It doesn't matter. Like,
Yes.
this shit does not matter, man. Call of Duty was like, yeah, Godzilla. I was like, all right.
It's
Is
like,
that
I
it?
don't know what they're doing with Vanguard, but I mean, Warzone actually looks fun because they got the Last Stand is basically they're bringing all the epic villains from across all the Call of Duty games. They got Rourke from Ghost, Call of Duty Ghost. You have Sarah from Black Ops 3. You have Khaled from Modern Warfare 1, the OG one. And you have Menendez from Black Ops 2. So I was like, that was pretty dope that they did that. And they're all skins that you can get for, Warzone and your World War II Vanguard game. I mean, because it's World War II and stuff like that. They have like a full like M16 prototype going in. It looks like an M16. Let me show it to you. What is it? Vanguard Season 5 Road Map. You got to see this shit, dog. It's crazy. Like it's crazy, man. Like I was like, dog, and they're still supporting zombies, which is like crazy to me. Check that out. I just dropped it in the show notes. I should have been added that.
Let me
Yeah,
take
but
a
look,
look
you
here.
get this gun called the EX1, which is some shit from like fucking Black Ops 3. You get the Valios revolver, which is some shit I believe from Ghost. You get the RA225, which is a gun I believe is from Black Ops 2. It looks like the TMP from Black Ops 2.
Wait,
The
that revolver just have like
BP50.
a knife? It's just a knife?
I don't know.
Zoom into this shit. What the fuck is that?
Look at the last two guns that say in season. Like that is just wild, man. Like they just basically said, like, hey, we're done with World War II. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I might be playing Warzone this
I mean, you
this
might as
last
well.
season.
It is the last season, so it would be a good time to come back and check out everything and just play it up.
Yeah, because Warzone 2 comes out.
My question is, since this is going to be the last season for Warzone 1, will any of the skins you have transfer?
Hell no. You come on, man.
So why are we gonna buy all this shit? if it's not gonna be in the game for much longer.
Nah, man, that shit ain't happening. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Sad boy days.
I mean, you'll still be able to use them in Warzone. I mean, not Warzone, in Vanguard, and your Black Ops guns in Black Ops, and your Modern Warfare 1 guns in Modern Warfare. So, because they still support all three of those games, because they're like interconnected now. Like when you're on the main screen for like, let's say like you boot up Warzone,
Right.
all the other Call of Duty games are right there. You can literally just click on them, and if you have those games installed, you can just easily swap over to them and play them, which is something I really liked. You know what I mean? But yeah, this season looks weird, man. But I'm gonna play it because this is the last season of Warzone, and if I think I've said it before in the podcast. I used to really be in the Warzone until maybe midway through Black Ops Cold War. Like when it first came out, I was all about that shit. And then maybe like I want to say like last summer, I was just like, all right, I'm over this shit. I was like, all right, I'm done with this shit. You know what I mean?
I mean,
But
yeah, I'd say
best
it's a
believe we
game that you
going
could just turn your brain off, play it.
yeah, a little bit. Like I'm definitely gonna be running the shit out of Warzone 2, Modern Warfare 2, day one. You know what I mean? I already, put a PTO day in for Modern Warfare 2, so we in there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I might cop it depending on the reviews. If it's just, I'm just afraid I might get it and then it's gonna turn into Warzone and then it's just gonna be 1,000 gigs on my computer and I'm just like, nah.
See, that's the only thing I like about having like all the systems. I can be like, all right, what do I want to buy this game for? Because at first I was like, I'm gonna buy this Call of Duty on PC, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna put it on my PS5, and I'm gonna put Warzone 2 on my PC because I want to play Warzone 2 on the PC. But yeah, man, that's it for Battle Royale news, man. I mean, that's it. Season 5, last season, huh?
Said Battle Royals.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's breeze through these articles real quick, man. Quick little breeze, because we definitely said. I said we was gonna have a short podcast. And,
You always say that.
I always say that. I fucked up. All right, let's talk about some allegations. You know what I mean? Some allegations real quick.
Spicy.
All right. This was a headline all through, I believe it was like the beginning of last or the end of last week. It was like last Friday. Everybody was reporting on this. Microsoft claims Sony pays for blocking rights to keep games off Xbox Game Pass. I mean,
of course they do. They're not winning, so therefore
yeah.
they need to.
The claim was made in a legal document filed with Brazilian regulators this week, last week. And I fully believe this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I 100% believe this. Like everybody's talking about allegations. Like I believe it. Like I can see it because there's like certain games. I'm like, why isn't this on Game Pass? And it makes sense because it's maybe a little bit more popular on Sony's PS5, PS4, whatever. How you feel about this, man?
I'm completely neutral about it. Honestly, I think it's a kind of dumb claim, but it wouldn't be surprising if it was an actual thing, though. Like
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it.
I
I
know you
believe it 3,000%, dog. Something great is coming to Game Pass. Something really good that I wanted to play is coming to Game Pass. Hold up.
Starfield.
Nah. But we ain't talking about that yet, neither. Ooh.
Save it for next podcast.
No. We're not going to talk about that. We're talking about something else. What's coming to Game Pass? Xbox Game Pass, new games. Power Wash Simulator, baby.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I wanted to play that. I
do
wanted to
too.
play that.
I want
Yeah, man.
I won't play it.
Yeah, get PC Game Pass, dog. PC Game Pass is lit. That's how I'm playing Fallout 76, man. I ain't paid for that shit. I just bought that shit. I got that shit off of the Xbox Game Pass. The only thing for PC Game Pass is you're not playing with Steam people. You're playing with Microsoft PC players and Xbox players. So that's just the only thing you got to be worried about. Because I always used to, like, when I tried to download Gang Beasts to play with you guys the one time, I couldn't play with you guys because I could only play with Microsoft PC players and Xbox players. I mean, not Steam or whatever other, 80,000 launches. By the way, why does GOG suck, dog?
I don't know. I don't use it.
I only had it for Oblivion, and it just never ran Oblivion like well. And I was like, I gotta buy this game. And then I come home and see that there's a whole sale, and it's $5. So I was like, let's delete GOG, baby. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah, I've never used GOG, so I honestly can't say. Just kind of stick with what I know.
Yeah, man.
Steam, Epic Game Store, only because they give out free games every week.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was it for the claims and allegations and stuff. And then shout out my boy Slateman. This article comes from my guy Slateman, man. Shout out to him, dog. He submitted it to the Infernal Gaming Podcast, so we talk about it. You know what I mean? And I actually wanted to talk about this shit anyway, so I was like, yo, I like this guy, man. Shout out to Slateman, man. And if you guys ever wanted to, like, send me an article or something like that, or send Eknight an article, you know what I mean, and talk about it on the podcast, you're more than welcome to. All of our links are in the description for the podcast and the video version on YouTube. So send us something. We'll talk about it, man. I mean, you're helping us out. You know what I mean? But EA says FIFA players actually love the game's controversial loot boxes.
Oh my god.
And I seen this maybe like a couple days before you sent it to me. And I was like, they gotta be out of their fucking mind, man.
Because the ones that I actually like are the ones that are addicted to fucking gambling.
Yeah, the ones I just found out what the term whale means. You know what I mean? So
Really?
whales.
You didn't know what that meant?
Yeah, everybody would be like, yeah, the whales. I'm like, what whales, man? Like
whales is the people who those are the dudes that just support mobile games on their own. Like, like an average player will just like drop a couple bucks here and there.
Yeah.
Whales will just buy everything possible, and and most of the time the whales are usually referred to in derogatory sense because the games that they're playing are pay to win. So they're literally paying to win, and people don't like pay to win.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, but in a sense, you could call yourself a whale because you bought all the Apex packs for that last event.
You're right. I am a whale.
Yeah.
I'm a whale. Holy shit, I'm a whale.
Yeah.
Maybe EA's right. Maybe we actually do love loot boxes, man.
I think we like the I like the random chance and getting something cool, but I don't like the mechanic of me spending actual money. I'd rather, earn the currency in the game and then do it.
Yeah, I like how Apex and Overwatch did it. Like, Overwatch did it very well. It was like, you level up, you get a crate, do something, you get a crate.
I mean, you do now. I mean, before it was like occasionally you would get a crate from an event or something, but it was pretty much pay money.
Yeah.
Siege I think Siege was the only one that did it right from the get-go. I think originally I had planned that the alpha packs were going to only be loot boxes you pay with money. Instead, they were like, they're going to just be free. You're going to get it randomly if you win. And, yeah. Speaking of which,
I do like that.
I have like almost 100 alpha packs. I should probably open.
You should do that on stream one time.
I can't. I'm not going to stream Siege. Shit is too toxic. Like
toxic in what way?
Bro,
Oh
people be
yeah,
shouting the
yeah,
N-word. What you
yeah.
mean?
I forgot. My first time playing Siege on PC. Guy called me an N-word, man. No, he didn't call me an N-word. He was just yelling that shit in the chat. He was just over and over again, nigga, nigga, nigga. I was like, damn, dog. Like, I was like, this how y'all get down over here, man.
Don't want me to stream the fucking Siege? No, dude. That
This
shit's
this how
terrible.
y'all get down on PC, dog. Like,
Terrible. Man, it ain't PC. It's just the Siege community. I've been called the N-word on the PlayStation version, man. That shit is not exclusive to one platform.
nah, man.
Bro, I was
The
invited.
toxicity
I was
I've
invited
seen.
to a party, all right, on PlayStation 4, killing a dude in a casual quick match, and he was like Hispanic or something, so I had to get Julio to translate, but he's basically calling me the N-word in Spanish, like repeatedly, just like nonstop. I was just like cracking up the whole time because I was just so fucking like out there.
That's just wild, man. Y'all got to do better, man. Y'all got to do better, man. Stop following after your boy PewDiePie, man. You know what I mean? Stop following after your guy, man. Using gamer words. You know what I mean?
Stop with all the gamer lingo.
Yeah,
Using
man.
real words.
But do you love loot boxes, man? Because EA thinks that you love loot boxes, man.
I like what's it called? I like when you're able, like, I like the random chance of shit. Like Destiny when it came out, I like the ability of randomly getting a really good drop on something. I like that. I don't like paying money to do that.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
agree.
find that rewarding. In fact, I usually end up just feeling bad after. So
Yeah,
like,
me too. Me too.
like I'll buy. That's why I'm always like, oh, I'll buy a pack or two, and then I'll buy one pack, and then instantly regret it because it's usually always crap.
Trash.
Yeah, and then I'm like,
That's
all
how I
right,
am with
this is
Apex.
why I
I'm like,
don't drop $400 on Apex packs or some shit. Like the Apex ones, I was like, oh man, I would totally buy those outright. And you were like, yeah, you can. I was like, oh shit, just let me just do that instead of paying probably more money to
I just
get.
want an heirloom.
I don't give a fuck about the heirlooms. Like
Melee, man.
I could give less of a shit.
Tripping. I
I mean,
want an heirloom.
Val gets a fucking staff that she occasionally eats ramen from, which looks cool. But like, I
Bloodhound gets an axe.
doesn't Gibby get an axe too?
Yeah, he gets like a something. I don't know. There's like a bone saw or some shit. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, I like loot boxes. They're like fun. They're fun to open on stream. I mean, just that random chance of getting some. When you open them bitches and they're all trash, you're like, damn, I shouldn't have spent that money. But I'm a gambler, so it's like it doesn't really bother me too much.
Here's a
It's like, damn,
problem.
I shouldn't have spent that money, but it is what it is. I mean, but thank you, Slateman, for that one, man. I appreciate you, my guy. Got two more things to talk about. Another FIFA thing we can talk about real quick. FIFA 23 was accidentally sold for 6 cents. And
Like
EA actually honored it.
like a game or like the IP,
Yeah, the
the
game.
franchise. I was about to say.
Nah,
I was about to
yeah.
say because like, well, one they're probably forced to honor it because of trade laws and shit. But at the same time, it's like I would have laughed so hard if they just accidentally sold the entire franchise for 6 cents. I would
Listen,
have
man,
cracked the fuck up.
rare EAW dogs. They never have W's, but I thought that was pretty cool because most of the time a company be like, no, that was a mistake. The game's not even for sale. Because it really wasn't for sale yet. But it got posted on like Amazon or something. It was only like 6 cents. Somebody peeped it and bought it. And they were just like, all right. It's only one copy out of the three. They probably gonna milk that guy in the ultimate team for all that money back anyway.
I mean, like he's buying the same game. It should be fucking 6 cents.
Yeah. yeah, people in the comments were like, "That's still too much money." I was like, "Damn."
I mean,
I was like, "Damn."
honestly, man, you pay for $60 for the same game with a slightly different roster, and then you drop thousands of dollars on Ultimate Team, and only to do that all over again the next year.
Yeah,
Y'all got problems.
hey, man.
Got problems.
Let's talk about our other friends over at Activision, man. Cross progression is coming to Overwatch 2. All right, just a statement.
Neat.
I thought that was pretty good thing, because I know Overwatch 2 is coming to Switch, so I was like, all right, that's cool. I can play it on my Switch in my bed, and then I can hop on my PC, because I'm definitely playing Overwatch 2 on PC, and then play it and
I'm gonna be
carry on
interested
my
in
shit
how
on.
Overwatch 2 runs on Switch, but other than that, it's.
Overwatch 1 runs really good on Switch, like really
I
good.
didn't even know it was on there.
Yeah, it runs really good on Switch.
But I'm also not on my Switch like that, so that's probably why.
Yeah, but Overwatch 2, I'm excited for that game. We'll see. And then the last bit of news, um, you guys know, you probably don't know us. I'm gonna
I
tell you.
don't know.
I mean, my birthday is February 10th. All right,
I see.
birthday is February 10th. My 30th birthday is coming up. A game just got announced that it was releasing February 10th. That I've been hyped for. I can't wait for it, because I'm low key like a nerd of that particular novel, universe, all that shit. The Harry Potter Hogwarts game coming out February 10th. That's the final release date. All right, final release date that they said. Warner Brothers said, "Look, we need more time. It's not coming out, this winter. We're gonna drop it February 10th." Starfield, go ahead and drop it the same day, baby. Go ahead and drop it the same day, baby. Because that's what I was predicting for Starfield. Because they keep talking about like this February release date, and my birthday's on a Friday this year. I was like, oh shit, like big games usually come out on Friday. I was like, oh shit.
So Hogwarts single player RPG and Bethesda's space single player RPG. Jesus.
That means
I
my
don't
30th birthday, I ain't going no fucking where. I'm going to
take the
space
month
and I'm
off,
going to
bro.
Hogwarts, baby. Like
Just take the month off.
I probably will,
The
man.
question is, what are you gonna play first? I think.
Honestly, probably Hogwarts.
Yeah, I'm kind of more interested in that right now because, like, I feel like Starfield is gonna be buggy as shit when it launches. Like that engine looks like it's still the older one. So I
I think
don't.
the game looks fine, man. It
As long as it
looks.
works, I'm
It's not
look.
gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not
It's
gonna.
most of the game needs to work. All right, you're promising space combat, uh, fully fleshed out RPG systems, character customization, base building,
And it all looks good. They
and there's
previewed a
apparently
little bit of it.
10,000 planets you can visit.
I'm excited. I'm ready. But I'm gonna probably play Hogwarts first, just because I've been waiting for this my whole life. As a
Yeah.
kid, I always wanted a RPG open world Harry Potter game where I can make my own character and get sorted into a
How do
you know
you feel about it being set in the past though? Because like I don't know. It's always a turnoff to me when something's set all the way in the past in a storyline for a franchise.
oh yeah, and it kind of what's the word, like,
Disenfranchises the player a bit
yeah,
because it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
you're the chosen one in 1942, so everything actually is fine in the future. So you did your job, good job. And I'm like, all right, what are the stakes? Like, it's not really that much, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, a lot of people don't care about that. I'm just like weird about that. I don't like playing games that are set in the past, like
Me
in a
too.
franchise.
The only game that I minded it on was Red Dead Redemption 2, because we kind of already knew it was going to happen, but we didn't know how. And I liked
Yeah,
how they handled that how.
I think that's fine. I think the way they did Red Dead Redemption 2 is fine. It is a bit of a turnoff that's like, oh, your character, is gonna die. All these characters, are gonna die in the next game. Or like technically the first game. Um, but it's just like, you play it because the gameplay is good and the storyline is good. So it's like all around decent experience.
Yeah.
And it emulates the first game, which I like. It emulates it pretty heavily.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm excited for this Hogwarts game, man. I think it'll be dope. I think it's gonna be really, really good because they've been taking their time.
They even delayed it, so.
They've delayed it a lot of times, like a lot of times.
Oh, really? I only heard about the recent delay.
No, this game is supposed to come out like 2020 or 2021. They've been pushing this shit back, which is what we want to see. That's what we want to see. No more cyberpunks.
To be
no
fair,
more of that.
it's more my concern is when a game gets pushed back too much. There's usually a lot of issues.
There's a lot of things we had to blame for that. Pandemic. Just a lot of things. So I excuse it. Like I said, I like when they push games back and they show you progress. Like I really like that. Like
no, yeah.
They've shown us where they're at every delay. Like with the Gotham Arkham Knights game. It's like they've delayed that a couple times too, but they've shown us, here's some gameplay what we've been working on. Here's what we're thinking, here's a dev diary, something to kind of just show us what they're working on. Kind of like how they did like Halo Infinite in a way. It's like Halo Infinite, they showed us something years ago. We didn't hear about it, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna kind of drip feed you information as we get closer to what we think is a final product. You know what I mean?
Beta, if you
will. I think the next podcast you're gonna like, man. I think we're gonna talk about some Halo, man. I think it's been a minute.
Yeah.
I think it's been a minute.
Shit. I feel like we should hold off. We should wait till late September.
All right. But I got one more thing we could talk about real fast. It's real short. Pokemon is back at McDonald's and Happy Meals.
God damn it.
With more Pokemon cards to collect. And the only reason I added this is because, as you know, Pokemon cards are a big thing right now, man. They're getting hit by scalpers, all types of shit. You literally can't buy them in Walmart and Target anymore because of the problems that they create in the public areas and shit.
And now they're selling them at McDonald's.
And Happy Meals, dog.
Those poor kids. They're gonna be like, I want the Pokemon, and then some 30-year-old man is gonna be like, no, Timmy, I want the Pokemon, and just like,
I bought 9 Happy Meals.
Is your ice cream machine working?
How many kids you got, man?
Give me your Happy Meals. Just give me all the cards. How much you want to bet that the employees themselves are gonna just scalp the shit out of it? They're just gonna take. They're just gonna. I'm sure
I'm not gonna lie
they got
to you,
this fucking shit locked in a safe somewhere in the fucking John. And every time someone orders Happy Meal, they're like, motherfucker, and you pull out all these keys and crack open the safe.
Trying to tell you, I would.
It's funny to me because like 10 years ago, it wasn't even that like super popular, and now
that's because
like,
the money behind it. When there's money involved with something, it's
you can blame like the fucking streamer and YouTube crowd for that because they really popularized the fucking
card pack openings and stuff.
Yeah, especially what's his name? Logan Paul got ripped off.
Yeah, for that Charizard.
Yeah, but everyone's saying that was probably fake, like the whole situation. So, who knows?
Who knows, man?
But
I know a couple streamers that I talk to on the regular that open up Pokemon cards. They start their stream up. They could be playing Apex, like, all right, we're gonna open this pack of Pokemon cards. I mean,
it's always
people like this.
I like watching the YouTube shorts of people opening up card packs, but I don't. Like, I'm not like searching for that content.
I'd add that as a channel point. I mean, open a
Just rip
Yu-Gi-Oh
open
card
a pack of cards mid
open up a
battle. It's like,
yeah.
hey, we're in a gunfight, and it's like, hang on, Eknight redeemed open card packs, and it's
Because I
like,
do buy like random Yu-Gi-Oh cards every once in a while. Like if I'm in like Walmart or
Yu-Gi-Oh
something,
cards were my issue back in the day, and
still my issue. I might I just might see them like in the store, and I'm just like, I'll buy a couple
I'll sell
packs.
you some of my old cards if you want them. I
I
still got them.
gotta look through them. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
Shit, that's right. By the time this podcast is over, we'll have named a new champion.
That's right. Your boy Blaze X Inferno will
Nah, bro, your
take
deck
his
is
crown.
trash. Deck is trash. I'm gonna beat you.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. Because
I
seen Rambo was on Master Duel this morning, and I saw Cat was on it last night, and I saw Necro was on it earlier last night. Like everybody's getting ready, man. Like
I haven't
I'm
touched
just
that
saying,
shit since the last time.
you need to, man. Just download the app on your phone, play it on your phone, and work on your deck. Yeah.
Is it cross progression?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But look it up first because there's a process to it. Like you have to, you can't open the app first. You have to like go to Konami.com and create a Konami ID and all that shit first.
Link it and all that.
Yeah, yeah. It's not like difficult, but it's something.
It's just annoying. If I get
that's all we got.
I'm just gonna roll the dice.
That's all we got, man. I'm gonna have fun tonight, man. I gotta work on my deck a little bit. I gotta low key buy some more packs. I mean, I got with the free gems because I haven't spent any money in Master Duel yet, but I'm gonna buy me some packs. I gotta get 2 more copies of a card, and my deck will be complete. And I'm playing hand traps. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna know until this podcast came out. Like, damn, this man asked me like 5 times. That's right. I asked you like 5 times. You know what I mean? But
you're playing hand traps?
I haven't played them the past 2 tournaments because nobody else plays them. And I feel bad when I hand trap people because it literally just stops the whole, like, hand traps like literally fuck people's whole turn up.
Good.
If I hit you with an Ash Blossom and you're about to combo off, it's just over. It's like, all right, pass turn.
Fuck your combos. Go back to playing normal Yu-Gi-Oh.
I hit you with an infinite and permanent. It's just like, well, GG's passed to you. And then I set up this big ass board and you have no way to stop it because you have no hand traps. It's like, but fucking Necro runs hand traps. So I got to be wary of that because he asked, we did a couple practice duels and he asked me twice. So I was like, all right, I gotta clearly bring Ash into this. I might have to bring Call of, whatever it's called, Call of the Dead. I got to bring that out. No, Call of the Dead. It's basically like when a monster is sent to the graveyard because of a card effect, it negates that card effect. So hand traps are usually monsters that activate in your hand. So you discard them, they go to the graveyard, and then their effect activates from the graveyard. So Call of the Dead just stops that shit. It just stops all the hand traps. You know what I mean? But I can't run anything that blocks graveyards because I need my graveyard. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, by the next podcast, you'll be like, yo, your boy Blaze Inferno, aka the winner of the Infernal game, the Infernal Discord Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. You know what I mean? Finally got my crown. But we'll see.
Yeah, you haven't won one yet, right?
Haven't won. I lost the cat.
You lost the cat on accident.
and then I because I drew a shit hand, and then I lost to Mega. Shout out Mega. He was a guy from I believe Hua's stream that joined, and I misread one of my cards, and I was trying to combo off because I haven't done the combo in so long. I misread the combo that I needed 2 4-star Cyberus monsters.
3-piece combo, yeah.
I was like, damn, dog. It was GG's at that point. I mean, but we're going to change that tonight, man. We're going in. But you got anything else you want to add? You want to ready to wrap this up?
Nah, I've said everything I wanted to say, talked about everything we wanted to talk about. I think we're good to go, bro.
All right.
I think
Well,
this one's going to be only 2 hours long.
yeah, this one's 2 hours long. Yeah. The next podcast, it's in the works. Episode 42. It's going to be releasing while I'm on vacation. So, I got a little something special I'm playing out for that one. It might be gaming related. It might be something else. I got to work things out. You know what I mean? So, you may or may not get a gaming episode next episode. 42 might be something. I told y'all I'm working on doing different things with the podcast. So I just got to see what opens up for people and stuff like that. But yeah, man, this has been episode 41, man. Got anything you want to say to the people before we wrap this up?
You got to follow me on Twitch at Eknight17, Instagram, and YouTube at Couch Combat.
That's right. Make sure you check my guy out.
And don't forget to give Runa0 on Twitch a follow.
Yeah, I'll have that in the description. Make sure you support the bro, man. Support the bro. It's another person in the gang. I'm doing a thing. And my closing statement to you guys will be stay hydrated. It's starting to cool down in Philly. We're having these cool mornings. I mean, I'm liking this. I mean, fall is right around the corner. I'm ready for it. I hope you are. And just stay positive, man. Keep doing your thing. Make sure you follow me at Twitch on twitch.tv/BlazeXinferno. I believe I'm at 451 followers.
Almost at 500. Let's go.
I know, man. We almost there, man. We almost there. I'm gonna be slowing down a little bit on Twitch, though. You're gonna see it in my schedule, especially for this week coming out. I'm gonna slow down a little bit, just because I gotta handle some shit in real life. And Twitch is taking up a lot of my time with real life things. So, new schedules in the works. I'm honestly just moving some times up. I think Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, I'm gonna start a little earlier. I'm gonna start at 4 instead of 6, and end my stream at 7:30, depending on the day. Like Fridays, I just want to be able to run longer. Honestly, I just want to be able to just get in and run multiple games. Like on Fridays that I'm off, so I could play Apex from 4 to 8, and then switch over to another game till midnight, whatever the case may be. Saturdays, I'm probably gonna stream a little earlier as well. Probably start those streams at like 6. But I might make Saturdays like optional or like every other week, just like I said, free up time, clean my apartment, do laundry, live life. So be on the lookout for that on Twitter and Instagram at BlazeXinferno. Also follow me on TikTok, where I'm giving y'all content, or at least trying to, every goddamn day. And that's it, man. This has been episode 41. I hope y'all enjoyed the talks, man. This is a very good conversation. Shout out to my boy E-Night. Love you, bro. And that's it, man. Get the fuck out of here. Go home. Okay. Drive safe.
I'm gonna
go to bed. He always got to take a shit at the end of these joints. Like, God
bro,
damn.
We always record in the morning, and I'm drinking coffee. So yeah, I gotta take a shit. The fuck? Fuck you think this is?
Have a good day, guys. Goodbye. Leave,
bitch.
My bad, man. God damn.
Fucking